Hi everybody, I'm psychic medium Lisa Paron, and I'm here to make a little video and talk to you a bit about predictions that I've made in 2018 that have come true. I've made a number of predictions this year that have come true, and I've had several people email me asking me to do a video about some of the predictions. So here we go. In January 2018, I predicted to be prepared for anything and to watch the news for unexpected explosions, shakeups, unexpected breakdowns of systems, or sudden revolts of people, protests, earthquakes, and maybe even a volcanic eruption. Fire explosions and gunfire were quite dangerous at that time. And one of the first things that happened was there was an ice quake that hit Alberta. Mount St. Helens was rumbling. Thousands fled a beach in Australia when fireworks exploded. Apartments evacuated after explosions in Helsingborg. And I warned to watch for extreme weather, particularly involving too much water, rain, or snow. And we had a bomb cyclone. That's a new catchphrase term. Florida was freezing. Alligators were freezing in place on the ice with their snouts sticking out of the water. There was severe weather in Australia and much of Europe, and even Africa was freezing. That's pretty unusual weather, that's for sure. I also made a number of predictions for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle regarding their wedding, and that they may not actually get married at all, or they will have problems galore in their in their marriage. The royal wedding itself, I predicted, will promise some very emotional responses with lots of tears, with both Venus and the moon in the watery sign of Cancer. And I also predicted the wedding would have a homey feel, even though it's a royal wedding. And Prince Harry and Meghan have invited commoners to their wedding. Prince William is the best man. There's no maid of honor. There will be royal children in attendance instead of a maid of honor. I also predicted that the weather itself for the day of the wedding, it will likely be misting or raining at some point. It's going to be rather soggy, I would say. The Daily Mail has predicted, I see, also a drenched wedding for them. I predicted that Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, would again get reelected. And for Canada, I have predicted that the legalization of marijuana will have delays, new, tougher restrictions, or last-minute surprise changes before Canada legalizes marijuana, supposedly on July 1st, 2018. I feel that legalized marijuana or cannabis is likely to be delayed to a later time. I also predicted there would be critical and negative discussions about it involving large groups of people or the media. It's possible some of the debates will turn nasty, angry, or violent, especially if cannabis is not legalized on July 1st. That will be a shit show, so to speak. Expect the unexpected and be on the lookout for protests or even a riot, I say hesitantly. There has been plenty of talks of delays and stricter rules with branding in regards to legal weed that many feel are taking the fun out of it. Tougher rules urged for the legalization of marijuana, and now some members of Parliament in Canada have suggested delaying it up to a year, and First Nations people have been critical about the legalization possibility of cannabis as well, and want their participation more strongly involved. Another prediction I've made for Canada is hockey legend Sidney Crosby will possibly marry his girlfriend, model Kathy Lettner. Also in January, I predicted to watch for the news of air travel related incidents, delays, cancellations, restrictions, or accidents. And there may be more than one wonky plane landing or flying incident in that month. It was also a time of explosions, fires, shootings, and volcanoes erupting, as well as earthquakes. I also predicted there would be scandals and more secrets revealed involving large sums of money, the super rich, banks, money laundering, or corrupt corporations. A powerful person may have a public fall from grace, and more stories of sexual harassment, abuse, deviance, abused sex trade workers, victims of slavery, or the pornography industry. And there was a police chief arrested in a child porn sting. Stormy Daniels described her affair with President of the U.S. Donald Trump. There was a New Year's Eve fireworks explosion, volcanoes, earthquakes, several wonky plane landings, and lots of severe weather. I also predicted the talks between South and North Korea would be a success, and we know now that they were. I also made a number of predictions that came true for the Olympics, including that the Olympics in South Korea would begin with a bang. Protests at the Olympics. Even Houston, Texas got involved in the Korean protests for the Olympics. I predicted the Olympics men's downhill skiing final would be postponed, and that the athletes would have to not only adjust to the harsh cold of the climate, but also numerous cases of the norovirus making a lot of people sick. I also predicted a computer hack, cyber attack. The website for the Olympics had to go down because of a cyber attack, and there was also a major fire that broke out at the Olympics. An NBC Olympic analyst was fired after he made some nasty comments about South Korea, and it didn't impress them much, that's for sure. And some of the athletes even received death threats. It was the coldest Olympics in years, and mechanical problems and computer-based equipment had numerous delays, inaccuracies, or inconsistencies with a glitch or hack. In men's figure skating, I predicted that Patrick Chan of Canada would unfortunately not win a medal. It's possible, though, that some good news will happen later on for Patrick Chan. He may get engaged and decide to marry his longtime girlfriend, Tess Johnson, sometime next year. Patrick Chan ended his career in 9th place, and bids a fond farewell to the Olympics, looking ahead to his life off the ice. Shoma Uno of Japan won the silver medal. He was one of my favorites alongside Alexei Prushenko, even though he didn't win, and Sha-Jun Won of South Korea I thought was also excellent. In the ice dancing, I predicted Canada's Tessa Virtue and Scott Moore to win the gold medal for Canada. Congratulations, Tess and Scott. Oh, we're so proud of you. In cross-country skiing, Tonga's Pita Tufo, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, had turned heads for the second time at the Olympics, making a memorable entrance as the oiled-up flag bearer of the Polynesian sovereign state of Tonga. Pita is the country's star cross-country skier. Unfortunately, I did not see him winning a medal, but he did win the prize for the most memorable entrance to a sporting event. He actually placed in 114th place in the cross-country skiing. In the men's freestyle, I predicted that Canada's Mikkel Kingsbury would win a gold medal. Mark McMorris would win his second Olympic medal on February 24th. I also predicted that's all I got for the Olympics. Let's see, what else did I predict in February? Oh, I made some Oscar predictions. I have made many accurate Oscar predictions since 2014, including Leonardo DiCaprio to win, The Revenant movie to win, and Emma Stone to win. But in 2018, I accurately predicted that Gary Oldman would win for The Darkest Hour. Frances McDormand won for Best Actress, and this year I included The Shape of Water to win as well. Over this next year, some people that you're going to be hearing in the news are musician Ed Sheeran, which he is going to sing at the royal wedding. I predicted also the following people to be in the news: The Weeknd, Paris Hilton, Robbie Williams, Dr. Dre, John Travolta, Michael Jordan, Elkie Toll, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and possibly Yoko Ono may be featured in the news because of something significant happening in their lives. They were all affected by this year's solar eclipse. Paris Hilton is set to marry. There's a surprise. In March of 2017, I made a prediction for Hollywood medium Tyler Henry that he would meet the love of his life. And this year, that prediction came true as well. He's met a lovely man, and they look very, very happy together. Congratulations, Tyler. I think you're just a doll. You're just a sweetheart. Let's see. I also predicted Kate Middleton would become pregnant. Last January 2017 is when I made that prediction. In September, she did actually become pregnant, and my prediction came true. But then I also predicted she would have a boy and that Charles would be part of the baby's name. Well, Prince Louis Arthur Charles was born to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, weighing in at 8 pounds, 7 ounces. Congratulations to them both. I will do another video soon with more predictions for the rest of 2018. Well, there you have it. That's some of the predictions I've made so far this year that have come true. I will be making another video soon with more predictions for the rest of 2018, as well as you can see all my latest predictions on my website, astromojo.com/predictions. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the following magazines and websites who have included me in several of their articles about accurate psychic predictions for 2018 and what psychics have to say. And I was featured in these magazines and websites along with other world famous psychics. Thank you very much for the honorable mention. I very much appreciate it. Merci beaucoup. To Vanity Fair France, Cambridge University's The Berry, Le Figaro Madame newspaper in Paris, France, as well as other magazines across Europe, including Grazia magazine, Oh My magazine, Non-Stop People magazine, also a couple of websites as well, Trend Chaser, Viral Thread, and Uncle John's Bathroom Reader. As well, I was mentioned in Teepr in China. So thank you very much to everyone that included me in their articles, and I'll try and make more predictions as soon as I can. If you would like me to predict your future, visit one of my websites listed below on the links, astromojo.com, psychiclisaparon.com, or for mediumship and communicating with the other side, psychic medium Lisa Paron. On all these websites, I can answer your questions and predict your future for you too. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Be safe and be happy and be kind to each other.